Giant fighter robots with human pilots finding their love on the battlefield is pretty much what makes the mecha genre one of anime's most beloved. The genre has garnered a solid fan following over the years, and viewers have enjoyed the entertaining combination of mecha and romance through some impressive titles. Even though classics like Neon Genesis Evangelion and Mobile Suit Gundam are some of the best in the genre, they could be a lot to commit to for a novice anime watcher. So today we'll be taking a look at the 7 best mecha romance anime to watch. Number 7, 86. 86 is a fantastic mecha anime that's definitely worth watching. It has a great mix of political intrigue, action, deep emotions, and a strong sense of doing what's right. While the romance isn't the main focus, it's intriguing enough to keep you hooked, wondering if the protagonists will end up together. The show follows the story of young pilots known as 86ers, who are treated poorly by society and forced to pilot robots to fight against sentient beings. Vladilena Malize joined the Spearhead Squadron as their new leader after the previous one. She faced some difficulties from her colleagues due to her support for the 86, but she remained determined to fight against discrimination. Shinny knows it as the captain of the Spearhead Squadron and is known for being the only survivor in all of his previous squads. He carries the memories and wishes of his fallen friends with unwavering determination. 86 is a spectacular anime with well-developed characters and thought-provoking ideals. It's truly an iconic series to watch. Number 6, Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is a beloved mecha anime because it stands out in its genre. It tells a special story with endearing characters and delves into scientific concepts, making it a true mecha gem. The plot centers around a 14-year-old boy named Renton. He's got this strong urge to leave his home and join a group of mercenaries known as Gek Estate. He's looking for some excitement to break the monotony of his everyday life. But it's not that simple for Renton. He's torn between his grandfather's wish for him to become a mechanic just like him and the weight of his late father's legacy. The only real thrill Renton gets is from riding the Trupar wave particles that fill the air a bit like surfing. Then, one day, everything changes. Something crashes into Renton's garage, and it turns out to be a special robot that can ride those Trupar waves, called a Nervash Type 0. It's piloted by a young girl named Eureka, who's part of the Gek Estate. She needs some fixes for the Nervash, and this unexpected meeting marks the start of Renton's journey with the Gek Estate. He joins Eureka as the co-pilot of the Nervash, and their adventure takes off. Number 5. Valvray the Liberator. In the distant future, people live in big space spheres. A bunch of high school students get to drive super cool mecha robots called Valvrays. These robots are a game changer in the war between the Dorsia faction and the peaceful allies. The main character is a 17-year-old named Haruto. He makes a deal with one of these robots to save his friends, but loses his humanity in the process. And for all you romance fans out there, Haruto and his childhood friend Shoko have some sweet moments. Even with all the serious stuff going on, the love story between the robot pilots is a nice touch for viewers to enjoy. Number 4, Aquarian Evil. Aquarian Evil is a story set 12,000 years after the original series Genesis of Aquarian, which came out in 2005. The main focus of Aquarian Evil is love and the challenges faced by two individuals destined to be together. Amada Sora, a young boy from the planet Vega, hides his ability to fly because he's afraid of being treated differently. His life takes a turn when he meets the lovely Mikono and falls in love with her. Their love story is complicated by several factors, including a pilot training school for operating giant robots, an invasion from a sister planet, and a rule that forbids romantic relationships between male and female students. Aquarian Evil is a great choice for those who enjoy stories about the challenges of first love and the determination to make it work. Number 3, Macross Delta. Macross Delta adds something special to the Macross series by mixing in the idol aspect. The show is set in the future, where there's a disease called VAR syndrome that makes people go berserk. Young idols with special powers use their music to calm those affected, and they team up with Delta Valkyrie pilots to stake the galaxy. Besides the cool music and great animation, Macross Delta stands out because of the sweet romance between Freyja and Hayate. They didn't get along at first, but over time their bickering turned into affection, making their love story memorable for the viewers. Number 2, Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown is a beautifully crafted original anime mecha series that explores several themes and genres through its intriguing story. The anime has dark themes, love, action, and friendship. The story begins with Shu, a teenager who one day finds a strange girl in his hiding spot, and the moment he lays eyes on her is when trouble starts to pour into his life. Shu finds himself dangled in a war between the so-called Japanese government and the rebellion organization. In his attempt to save Inori, Shu stumbles upon a powerful weapon that he uses to protect her and the people he cares about. Guilty Crown is a bittersweet love story depicting the good and the bad that come with the person one loves. Number 1, Darling in the Franxx. Beginner viewers would find Darling in the Franxx one of the most prominent anime in the mecha genre. Love is the story's focus, and the anime delivers on that part. However, seasoned anime fans believe that the story regressed towards the end, which proved disappointing. However, this title is perfect if anyone is entirely in it for the romance with action-packed mecha fights. Darling in the Franxx follows the story of artificially created children exclusively trained to be humanity's salvation. In this war-ridden world, a former prodigy hero and a hybrid human pilot, 02, come together in the worst circumstances and are forced to join their powers to save humanity from monsters. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos.